guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be doing my second Sex Talk Tuesday. So welcome back to another episode. If you haven't watched the last one, then I will link it on the screen at the end. And before I carry on, would you please go and like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So I'm just getting out there now. So this week, as you see by the title, I will be talking about oral sex, in particular women and their issues, so receiving and giving. It's just a little bit about that, a little bit of information, top tips, etc., to make you feel a little bit more comfortable and more relaxed. So again, I have some notes because my memory is shocking. So I'm just going to start off by talking, by the way, if any of my family is watching, please turn this off. I don't want my mother or my father sitting there watching their daughter talking about blowjobs. I'm going to try my best to be very good with my words, to not use too many dirty things. Try not to make this dirty more than trying to make it a topic to talk about, like a serious subject. So I'm just going to jump in and start. So I'm going to be talking about giving oral sex first. So this is for women, so if there's any guys watching this, bye. Leave. Or if you are a gay guy, then you may watch this. I didn't think of that. That's fine, you can stay. You can switch off at the receiving bit because you don't have a vagina. So I'm just going to start. Okay, so if you are about to give a blowjob, I don't know whether it's for the first time with a new partner, I don't know, or even if you're just not in the mood, do not be forced into it. Only do it if you want to do it. Don't feel pressured. I know a lot of guys are like, suck my dick, baby, stuff like that. Just don't. If it's your boyfriend and you love him, etc., do it, that's fine. Yeah, if you feel comfortable doing it, but don't do it just because they're pressuring you. That is like not cool, not okay. Don't do that. If you don't like it, say this is your first time doing it, because I'm trying to cover all aspects here. If you don't like it, stop. If it's something you do and you try it and you think this isn't right for me, I don't like it, feels weird, stop. Talk to your boyfriend about it, talk to your partner about it. Maybe you can decide how to progress, trying something else. I mean, one of my friends hates doing it and I've talked to her about it. She's tried it again. She's getting more comfortable doing it now that I've spoke to her and give her some tips and just a little bit of advice. She still doesn't like doing it at heart. I know she doesn't, and that'll never change, but at least it's more culpable now. So if you don't like it after you've tried it, then talk to your partner. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. If you're worried about the smell or the taste, either ask him to excuse me, to wear a condom, or to have flavoured lube, have some of that knocking about on the table, just have it prepared. Tell him to have a shower. I mean, if you're not prepared to say, hey, get a shower, stinky, just wait till he's had a shower, like everyday life, have a shower, then surprise him with it. That way you don't look super crazy going, get in the shower before, I don't want to suck your dick while it's super dirty. Even though it's probably not even super dirty, it's just one of them things as a girl, I think. You don't want any sort of pee residue or crustiness, or I'm not saying you guys, if there is any guys watching, I'm not saying that's how your penis is, but in a girl's mind you think, that dingly dangly has been in them pants all day, probably sweating, winging, do you know what I mean? We like to be able to suck on a clean piece of meat. So yeah, and if there is any guys watching, if you want your girl to do that, then do have a shower and present with a clean piece of meat. So yeah, if you're worried about that, then that's what I advise you to do. Okay, so now that we've got our worried thoughts sorted, let's talk about techniques. So go slow if it's your first time, or your first time with a new dick, penis, then go slow. Take it at your own pace, get comfortable in your own rhythm. So when you're doing it, get a rhythm going, get comfortable, make sure your neck's comfortable. There's nothing worse than cramp. So as long as you're comfortable doing it, get your own pace going so that you're knowing what you're doing. I'm trying my hardest not to do the whole movement. Okay, listen to your man. If you're doing it and it's totally quiet, try and have a little peek. If he doesn't look like he's enjoying it, stop whatever you are doing. If he is moaning or groaning or moving his hips or thrusting into your mouth, he's obviously enjoying it. Carry on what you're doing. Keep a steady rhythm. If you think it's gonna, you know, if it's coming to the end of that, keep a steady rhythm. Keep it going. If he just looks like he's enjoying it, nowhere near about to finish, mix it up. That's fine. Just keep your eye on what he's doing, or keep an ear out. See what his vocals are saying to you. Let's see. So, use your tongue. Don't be afraid to use your tongue. Get it involved. You don't have to be sucking constantly, because the pain, yeah, it can be quite painful. So, mix it up at the beginning, well, more towards the beginning and the middle rather than the end. Because at the end, you need to keep a steady pace, a rhythm. So, get your tongue involved. You don't have to just be doing one motion all the time, using your lips, your mouth. So you can stop doing that, use your tongue. There's all sorts of things you can do. If you find it a little bit uncomfortable to just try these new techniques out on your man, try it on a fruit. Grab a banana or a cucumber or something. Try it on your finger, and if it feels good on your finger, it'll feel good on him. I'll go into my top tips towards the end. So these are just a few techniques. Okay, and now if you've been doing blowjobs for a long time in your relationship, say you're in a relationship, you've been doing the same sort of things, your guy obviously likes your blowjobs and everything, and you do want to spice it up, here's a few things that we might find interesting. Use temperatures. So you automatically have a warm mouth. Your mouth and tongue is very warm. Try having some ice cream prior to the oral taking place. That will cool your mouth down, or even a really cold drink. That, I know guys like cold, it'll shrink. No, the temperature change is sort of an erotic thing. So if you try doing that, that's interesting. Get ice involved. So if you have a glass with ice in it and a drink, obviously, this video is going to be quite long, I'm sorry. Take a little shot of the ice, keep it in your mouth. I'm not going to show you what to do, but I'm sure you get the idea. Sliding that up and down, maybe trailing it from his throat right down to his bottom of his stomach. That might feel good. Just try things. If he likes it, then that's good. If he doesn't, then don't do it again. Also, mints I find are interesting. So if you have a mint or a chewing gum, like a severe mint E1, like a really strong one, when you've finished, if you give him oral and then like sort of not keep your mouth constantly on it, but if you take it away, the minty flavour will cause some like a cooling effect. And if you blow very gently on there, it's like I can't explain it because I don't have a penis, but yeah, it's like a cooling, nice sort of feeling, like a tingling. So if you keep any mints or any chewing gums or anything, knocking them out in the bedroom, or you know, just surprise them. That's also different. It's different, you see. Lubes as well. You can get lubes with tingly in it. You can get lubes with heat, coolant. But I suppose that's not for oral sex. That's just prior to the oral sex. Now there is lube that you can get, which you, well, it's not. I won't suggest eating it, but you can. It's not gonna harm you if it goes in your mouth. There's like strawberry flavoured lubes, there's like peach flavoured, cherry, things like that you can use. You can put it on your lips, and then, you know, you could rub it on him, or you could just, you know, put it on, lick it off. It's that sort of thing. Just get creative. Lubes are a good way of messing. Make sure there's a towel down, but like sort of, I'm not very good with my words, maybe I shouldn't have done this today, but it's just another thing, another feeling for him. What else? Surprise him. So if he's in bed asleep, he's not got work or anything in the morning. if he's lying on his back, maybe surprise him. Like, I'm still talking about spicing it up, not the same old thing. So you could perhaps sneak up the covers and give him a little treat that way, or when he least expects it. So maybe if he's just got out of the shower and he's about to get dressed, not in a good mood, like if he's a bit unhappy about something, you could, you know, sit down, take his towel off and just grab on it. You could do it just surprise. The element of surprise is always a turn on to guys. Just get creative. You don't have to do it in the bedroom. You can do it in the kitchen while he's cooking, doing the pots. Just be creative. So new places also in the car. Not while he's driving, ladies. Maybe when he's parked up or something. Yeah, I think that's a thing for a guy, to do something sexual in a car. So they are my sort of spice it up tips. Okay, so last sort of, I have a hair. Last sort of thing on this giving oral sex topic. If you have a bad gag reflex, or I don't know, it makes you a little bit as soon as it goes in there, don't take so much in. Start slow, take little bit by little bit. Obviously tell your partner that you have a terrible gag reflex and you don't like things hitting the back of your throat, because a lot of guys like to get their hands involved, you know. So if he does that and it hits that place and you want to heave, tell him, please don't do that or I will spew on you. Obviously not in them kind of words, because that'll ruin the moment. But yeah, just talk to your partner, talk to them what they like, what they don't like. So I will go over now to my top tips on giving oral sex. Tip 1, shield your teeth. Make sure that your teeth are shielded by your lips if you can. If you can't do that, then just make sure that you're not clamping down too hard. Don't be scared to get your hands involved. So there's numerous things you can do with your hands while you're doing something with your mouth. You know, there's all sorts you can be doing. Don't be scared. Don't keep your hands to yourself. Get them involved. If he starts to moan or he starts to look like he's in pain, obviously you stop or you carry on, depending on what he's doing. Just get involved. Okay, so don't eat anything that's pongy or tastes foul beforehand. So don't eat like garlic, because don't forget, if your mouth is on that, you're going to take it off and you're going to go back on it, and you'll taste that sort of old food taste. So I would advise not to have anything like garlic or anything pungent, I don't know, something that you don't want repeating on you. So that's good, don't do that. Relax your entire body, not just your mouth, not just your jaw. Relax your body. If you start moving with it, then move with it. That's fine. If he sees you enjoying it, that's even going to be better, because if he knows you're getting off on what you're doing to him, it's like a circle of pleasure. Everybody gets off. So just relax your body, go with the flow. If you want to be moving, if you want to be moaning also, the humming on your throat from the on his junk will be nice. So don't be afraid to let your body go, something. Top tip as well, look up at your man. So if you're giving him oral, I keep wanting to say something terrible. If you're giving him oral, if you look up at him while you're doing it and he looks back at you, there's some sort of like a spark, and guys really like that. It's just sort of a sensual thing, you know what I mean? Just look up at him and give him that like sort of seductive look if you can. If you're not comfortable to look at him while you do it, then don't. But give it a try, see what happens. Lastly, only swallow if you are comfortable doing so. I didn't really talk too much about this because this is sort of the more, I won't say disgusting element, but it's more of a dirtier, and I don't know how YouTube's going to react to these sorts of subjects. So only swallow it if you are ready to do that, if that is something you want to do. Don't let him force you into it. If you are not comfortable swallowing it, just very politely get yourself up, take yourself to the toilet, or have something ready next to you. That's even better. Have like an empty bottle of like Coke or something, I don't know, or like a bowl, something ready, and you just slyly I'm not helping it. I'm very hands-on me when I'm talking about something like this. Just don't do that if you don't want to do that. That can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're a learner or you've not done it too many times, or if you're uncomfortable with blowjobs altogether. It can be a little bit difficult to do. Okay, they are the tips and the information for giving blowjobs. Now, ladies, it is my advice and tips for receiving oral sex. Okay, so don't be forced. If you don't want it happening, then stop it happening. If your guy is about to go down there and you're not ready, say you feel like maybe you've not shaved, or maybe you've not freshly washed, or you're wearing the wrong underwear, or maybe you're just very uncomfortable with it and you don't want him to do it, stop him. Do not just let him do it. That is not consenting. That is sort of rape. I know it's nothing to do with like insertion, but that if he's doing it and you don't want him to, then that isn't right. Stop him if you're not comfortable. Don't feel bad. And don't forget, it is normal to be nervous about this. This is your intimate area. Nobody sees it. Well, unless you're very confident and you let your boyfriend look at it every single day. But it's one of those things where people don't tend to, oh my god, I look like a tramp. Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, people don't tend to see it or be that close up to it one-on-one. Like, it is there. That is quite a nervous feeling. Oh, the stories I could tell you. Yeah, it's normal to feel nervous. It's normal to think, oh my god, what is he gonna think? Is it normal? Is mine like everybody else's? Has he done it before and somebody else looks different? Does it smell? Anything. It's totally normal to feel. Let me see. And if he starts doing it and you don't like it, say stop. That is not against the rules. That is not illegal. If he's doing his thing and you're thinking, no, this isn't for me, stop him. Just say stop. Or even talk about a safe word if you're not comfortable saying stop. If he doesn't stop, then that is like rape. Kick him in the nuts. But yeah, tell him to stop. And if it hurts, that is not okay. This should not hurt at all. It's a delicate area. It should be nice and soft and gentle. It shouldn't hurt you, and if it does hurt, get him to stop immediately. Okay, so if you are self-conscious, have a shower beforehand, have a wash, get a flannel, use feminine sprays, just clean your area. If that's one of your things, one of your hang-ups, then have a shower right before if you need to. If you're knowing you're gonna have sex and you're thinking he's gonna do it, have a shower. There's no shame in that. If that's how you want to be, that's how I am. I'm going to tell you, I have to have a shower before. I just don't feel right. I can't. I wouldn't want to give oral sex on somebody who hasn't been clean. That's how I work. You all might be different. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But if you are a little bit self-conscious about it, have a shower. There's no shame. Okay, if he offers, he wants to do it. If he's saying to you, girl, I want to go down on you, or please let me do this, or if he's going down there and you can feel he's getting an erect penis, check me, not being dirty, then he wants to do that to you. There's nothing wrong in it. He wants to do it. He loves you. He wants to give you pleasure. Maybe it's a turn on for him. That's great. Let him do it. Obviously, if you like it. If you don't like it, then there's no pressure. But if he wants to do it, it's not because he's thinking, oh God, I've got to do it to get a blowjob. It's not like that. If he wants to do it to you, he wants to do it to you, to please you, to make you feel good, to make you feel sexy, to get you ready for sex. There's no alter ego here. There's no, I'm doing this to tell my friends about it. I'm going to see what's down there. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. If he wants to do it, he's obviously turned on by it. He wants to make you feel good. Don't be afraid to tell him what you like. So if he's doing something that you really like and you think, oh my God, this is amazing, I'm gonna pop. Say, oh my God, that's great, you did a good job, but carry on. Obviously in better terms. But don't be afraid to tell him he's doing a fantastic job. Don't forget, he wants to hear he's doing a good job. It's a guy thing. I suppose it's everybody thing. Everybody wants to know they're doing something right. It's like a job, isn't it? It's like, so if your boss comes up to you and says, hey, you're doing a great job, you feel good inside. You carry on doing that. So if you tell your man is feeling good, then he's going to carry on with that. If he's doing something that you really like, that's like totally different, I don't know, I'm not going to go into detail, but if you really like it, tell him. Don't just let him do something else. If that's something that's going to get you going, tell him. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. There's not much else to say on receiving it other than enjoy yourself and relax. So my top tips for receiving oral sex: shave your legs or wax your legs beforehand. It gives you a little bit more confidence. Also, maybe trim your pubic region, or shave it or wax it, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do anything, that's fine. But I think if you're nice and neat, and you'll feel more confident. I mean, it's like your hair on your head. If I went out like this to a nightclub, I wouldn't feel great. If I went on a date with my boyfriend looking like this, I'd feel like a scruff bag. But if you style it the way you want to style, the way that's comfortable to you, then you'll feel better. So yeah, I advise you to sort your situation out down there. Wear sexy underwear perhaps, that's a good tip. If you are wearing sort of like your period pants, or you're caught on a bad day, you don't feel as sexy, you kind of don't want a guy to go down there and see your pants. So wear some sexy underwear if you can, if it's out in the spontaneous world of outside or something, then obviously it can't be helped. But if you're preparing for this, these are my suggestions. Wear something that makes you feel sexy. If you are a bigger girl and you're worried about your tummy, wear a camisole or something. Keep your t-shirt on, or pull your skirt up higher to cover that area. If you're confident, it'll feel better. If you're constantly thinking, I'm worried about how I look, I'm worried about what he's going to see, you're not going to enjoy it. It's just going to be constantly on your mind, and that's not a good place to be. You want to be feeling good about yourself, you want to be enjoying it. So prepare. Wear something that makes you feel sexy and attractive. Put your legs where you feel comfortable. There's nothing worse than cramp. So if your legs feel comfortable flat, leave them flat. If you want to put them behind your head, do that. If your guy has put your legs in a position where it's uncomfortable, you get cramp, or if you are self-conscious or something, just gently alter your position. Even if you are about to climax and your legs go like jelly and you feel stupid, just forget about it. Put them where you want them to be, where they need to be. Just forget he's there. Just enjoy yourself. And lastly, relax and don't overthink it. That is possibly the worst thing you could do. Sitting there thinking, oh my god, he's down there, he's doing this there, and it feels different. What's he thinking? Does it smell? Does it look horrible? Are my pants in the way? Do you know what I mean? Don't overthink it. Just let it happen. And if he carries on, he likes it, you're good to go. There's nothing wrong. So just try and relax. Try and keep those negative thoughts at bay, and just let yourself go. I think that's all I have to say on that one. If you are uncomfortable with it, then don't do it. As simple as that. That's all I have to say. So I will be doing a oral sex for him video as well. So I'll be doing sort of what girls like down there. I'm going to be talking to a couple of people about it. It's not going to be just my views. I'm going to ask other people, so my friends, maybe my family. I'm quite a close-knit family with the girls. Yeah, I'm going to get other girls' opinions, and obviously I'm going to be putting my own, and we'll talk about what girls like and what to do. Also receiving blowjobs, because some guys might not like it, and some guys might not know how to react, might feel uncomfortable. So I will do the guy version of this reversed. So it won't be next Tuesday, it will be the Tuesday following, because if I did them every single week I would run out of things to do. Plus my channel would be basically about sex, that's it. If I upload twice, maybe 3 times a week, the majority of it will be sex, and I don't want to just be a sex talking channel. I like to incorporate everything. Like I say, I'm not going to be doing too many makeup videos, but I do try and keep beauty involved somehow. She says with no makeup on, glasses looking like this. You people probably think I don't want to take no sex tips from her. Look at her. But yeah, if any of this hit home or any of it made you feel she does know what she's talking about, then give these things a try. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'll be back with some more videos, and don't forget, it won't be next Tuesday, it'll be the one after. If you have any suggestions or any recommendations, or if you've got any issues, then don't feel bad. Just get them emails in, it's fine. I'll probably cover a lot of the things that you're worrying about anyway, so that's fine. Do what you want to do. So don't feel pressured, guys. Enjoy sex, it's there to enjoy. It's not there to make you feel bad, it's not there to make you feel insecure, it's a good thing. Be safe, love yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!